Quý vị cần phải đặt chọn niềm tin và theo đúng lời tôi hướng dẫn. Luôn luôn nghĩ từ đang nhận được cái nguồn từ điểm tôi đưa xuống. Nó sẽ đi rộng, và đau ở chỗ nào quý vị để tay vào chỗ đó để hướng dẫn cái nguồn.
Trên con xe là cũng 20 mấy người bác sĩ rồi đó mà cũng không có tìm ra bệnh, phải đưa vô bệnh viện UCI để chụp cái máy mà X-ray á. Cái máy đó mình chung vô trong đó, mình nằm nó giống như cái quan tài vậy đó, nằm mà phải sợ cái máy tại khóc đầu quá cứ rồi chết thôi, không muốn sống nữa.
Và cô Susan Kamen, I introduce a little bit about you, okay? Cô này là cô bị đau lưng 10 năm. So now, Susan, you want to say something with people here about your story a little bit?
Story.
Yeah.
I was extremely disabled, and I have like a handicap parking tag because I'm permanently disabled. But I had, after like 27 doctors, and I only came to you, and I had had surgery and everything, and 4 years after surgery I was still, couldn't drive and had trouble walking or carrying or working. I couldn't work hardly at all. And I came to you, and within one visit I was like 80% better, and 2 more visits I was fine. And my work couldn't believe it, my doctors couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I just went back and I missed appointments, and they were like, how can you look okay? And I said, I'm okay now. And they're like, how can you be okay? And I said, I don't know. And I just was. And they thought you hypnotized me or something. And I said, no, I'm not hypnotized. I'm okay. And just,
amazing.
Oh, it was amazing. After years and years, and he took care of me constantly and did all the laundry and took care of me. And suddenly I'm better, and I was able to actually work full time again. I could only work 4 hours a day and barely do that. And now I work full time, and now I got a transfer to Hawaii, and I'm able to. He quit his job after 20 years because he's all stressed out with pagers, and he doesn't sleep because they're always calling. And so now he's going to get better, and we're going to go and calm down. And actually, I'm amazed. I have arthritis in my spine, but it doesn't bother me at all anymore. And I'm just doing wonderful. Yeah, it was amazing. Even people I work with were amazed. They were just couldn't believe, and they would call me all day and go, "Are you all right? Can you work?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm okay." Yeah, it was absolutely wonderful. I actually got my life back and can actually do something. And he's never known me other than being crippled or disabled. I mean, never. Now I'm all hyperactive, and he's not used to me being so energetic and stuff. It's great. It's wonderful. Yeah, I'm so happy.
And how about Paul?
How about Paul?
Tell me about the last time you came here. I fixed the back pain to you. How long you been back pain and the stress, everything? He's a workaholic. Workaholic.
Yeah. Right? Workaholic, yeah.
Workaholic.
Do 2 jobs. I go to the chiropractor a lot because my back hurts much. One of my jobs is I teach scuba diving, so I'm moving equipment all the time. And when I was here last time, it helped my back. It still goes out every once in a while, but it's a lot better. But the lady that was here was mentioning that when she was doing it, she saw colors. And I thought that was interesting because I saw colors when I was meditating. I just thought that was normal. I was being tired.
Tell me about when I healing for you. You see the color and you feel something hurt in the back.
Yeah, my back started like just burning, and then afterwards it stopped.
Yeah. And you see the light, different color too, right?
Yeah.
In head.
That's a
Greens and blues and
Yeah.
different objects.
I never got that.
How did you know him? Khi ngồi nhắm mắt với tôi, thấy ánh sáng chói chang. Đó. Quý vị hiểu như thế nhé.
Để có duyên.
Có duyên cũng phải chốc nhé. Nhanh, chứ không phải giờ phải chờ bao nhiêu năm, bao nhiêu kiếp đâu.
It
You
removes.
remember what? Do you remember what years when you first come to see me for ask for help for the back pain? What year is that?
It's been, let's see, let me think. That was after surgery.
In 99.
So I had that in
2000?
97, 98, 99, 2000. I think it was 2000, 2001. It's been a long time already.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe 2000, right?
yeah, it's
You
been like
2000
three,
you came to
three,
see
3
me,
years.
right?
Yeah.
You have back pain. How many years in back pain before you come to
Since
see
1991.
me? So 10 years.
Oh,
right?
easy, yeah.
Almost
Easy.
10 years.
And then surgery,
yes.
and then I was still in pain for 5 years after surgery.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't helping, you know, for some reason. I didn't do better. But then suddenly I'm better. So.
How many doctor you come to
I went to so
see
many.
first?
I went to everybody. I mean, chiropractors, spine, orthopedic surgeons, regular MDs, pain clinics, you know, massage, acupuncture, acupressure, all kinds. Everything you could do, I tried. Spinal shots, injections in my spine. I've tried everybody, and I always thought it would help, but it never did. It just didn't.
You tell me 26 doctor, huh?
Oh yeah, easily that many, if not more. Some weren't even. I've gone to healing centers. Omadon is one that was in Huntington Beach. I think it's still there. Omadon, it's like a health. They do chiropractic, but they do where you lay on tables and they just kind of do this to you, I guess, over your body, and you just lay there. And I tried everything you could think of, and nothing helped, but coming to you worked.
And at that time you came to me, you work only 4 hours a day, right?
I could hardly work 4 hours. 4 hours was, I was lucky to be there. I'm lucky to still have a job. And just like that.
And you say that you cannot drive a car for long.
Oh,
right?
everything hurt.
Yeah.
Everything. I
Cannot
couldn't.
see the
bouncing
movie.
in the car, no movies. Well, it's too cold in theaters. I won't go
You
now.
cannot sit on the seat
no.
on the movie, right?
Everything
It hurt,
hurt.
right?
Lifting hurt. Everything hurt.
Seat hurt, drive a car hurt.
Constantly in pain. Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, it was hard to do anything, and I don't know why it never went away. It just didn't.
But at the first time visit me, it's
Then
better.
Almost all of it went away.
80%.
Yeah, I just stopped, like, the pain pills, I quit. And I had never in 10 years stopped taking pain
After
pills.
one time, see me. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
First
After
time.
the first time, I went without pain pills. And the funny thing I noticed is after I was better, I guess the pain was gone, but when I started driving and working right away, I was able to go to work and stay longer. I'd stay extra 6 hours, 8 hours. My muscles hurt because I was laying in bed not moving because it hurt to move. So my arms would ache and my legs would hurt, and I liked it. I didn't care. It was like they hurt, but it's because I'm using them, and I couldn't use my muscles.
But you strong, still feel better, right?
Your body can't catch up to the fact that you're better. It's like you're still weak. Your body is physically weak from inactivity, from the illness.
Long time you don't work hard.
Yeah, you don't pick anything up. You can't. So, you know, people with all kinds of chronic, I would think like MS or something, even if you took away their pain today, physically they have to, their muscles have to catch up to being better. Yeah, so even though you're better, you still have to, there's still going to be different pain, but not chronic. It's
But you
aching,
still,
happy aching, like
Yeah,
exercise happy.
how about your mind? Even the mind, you feel better.
You're
after that?
Yeah, but even you had to tell me you're stuck in thinking patterns where I can't do that. You would say, sure you can, and I'd say, no, I don't hurt, but I kept expecting it to come back. waiting for something to happen. So you're walking around waiting for it to, all of a sudden you'll think you're okay and then you're not. But years and years of being
But
ill.
after the couple of times when you see me, you back to work, everybody have
They
surprise?
they couldn't believe it. Even the doctor, I started just before I saw you, I went to a brand new pain doctor. Brand new, and I just went to the consultation and just didn't go, and they, are you coming back? And I'm like, no, I don't need the appointments or anything anymore. And yeah, it was weird. It was so good to.
And the co-worker, they see you different, huh?
Yeah, people, my dad, we had a yard sale and I was moving furniture outside and he looked at me and he goes, how are you doing all this? And I said, I'm okay now. And he's like, I can't believe you're moving all this stuff, picking up boxes. And my muscles would ache and I didn't care. I caught up. And I use the workout machine now. And I do exercises and I can work hard at work, which is good because I have to unload equipment.
And I tell you that in future you can run too, run back.
Oh
too.
yeah, I do.
You can run now,
Paul
right?
still thinks he's like, you better not run around, you know. And I'm like, I'm okay.
But
So-
after a few times, you tell me that now you can go to movie, right?
Oh yeah,
You
I
can
went
drive
to a
a
movie.
car around and,
Yeah.
and half an hour, right?
I rode,
No
in
shot.
fact, what's really funny is the plane just coming back here. I wasn't sure. I just forget, and I think, what if my back starts hurting? And I didn't need a pain pill or anything on the plane. I just sat through the whole flight, and it was fine, and it's just like never happened. Yeah.
And
So-
people think your doctor think that I hypnotize
Yeah.
you, right?
Yeah. Maybe they hypnotized you, and I said, well, good. That's a good thing, I guess. But they didn't. I go, I think they
Even someone hypnotize you, but you better, that's okay too, right?
Oh, I'd take
Not too
that.
bad,
I would
yeah.
take that. No,
But I don't do that.
well, you didn't say anything in English that I would understand to hypnotize me. So how could you hypnotize me? You know, but it was mentally rethinking how you can do things was an adjustment. A lot of adjustments when you get better that you don't think about. You think I'll be better and that's it. But you have to adjust mentally and physically and think different. There's not that limitation now that I can go, but maybe only an hour. You don't do that anymore. It's a lot of adjusting to do when you get better.
And after 3 times, 100% gone, back pain gone.
Yeah, yeah, just like it never happened. So
That's
there's,
your story is you know, that
It's
very
amazing.
this special story. If people they see that your story, they will be very surprised. Someday your story will be
amazing.
on the TV.
Yeah,
You know that?
people,
Yeah.
people see. I mean, I still have the handicap tag because they don't take it away from you. But people see it and they go, "Why do you have that?" And I'm like, "That was from before, and I don't need it now." Yeah, it's a big adjustment. People don't think that. They think they'll get healed and they'll be better. But you have to change your life back from accommodating all your pain and your illness. You can change that too. Your whole life changes.
But do you remember what I told you at that day, that I'm not help you the physical only,
Mentally.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
help you mentally, and you know, the more wiser about the understanding,
Oh yeah,
about everything.
yeah. Everything's
About the divine law, about the human,
things that
body.
happen.
Yeah.
Don't have to ruin or control everything that happens.
Yeah.
You know.
So a lot of people, they change total in their life.
Oh yeah.
Not only the problem of the physical,
Yeah.
but the main thing I help them to know more about the meaning of life is they open the heart, open the mind,
Yeah.
living in loving, caring people, helping people. No more ambition, no more selfish. And what do you think that if everybody came that way, so what the world would be?
It would
It's
be
a
pretty
paradise
fun.
here.
Everything would be fun and happy. Yeah.
And this is a paradise. That's the only
I
way
think,
we can become this
Ah.
earth,
In a-
become happy.
It seems too, in a way, that people who are very, very sick
Uh-huh.
for a very long time, they're easier to show everything to than people who are not. People who are like just mentally ill, or you see what I mean? Like everyone that comes to you that has suffered so much, when you take that away, you realize what's important in life because you've had it so bad. And people who just don't have a severe physical illness,
But
I think it's harder for them.
But one more thing I tell you, very important.
Hard for them.
Not everybody, when I help them get out of the sickness or find peaceful at that time.
It takes a
A
while.
lot of people, after a few months, they come back to the previous life, previous thing, because they don't practice it.
You lose it, huh?
Yeah, because they don't practice it. They don't keep that situation
Yeah, correct.
forever, and they back to they too worry about the material life.
Like Paul.
Yeah, so
Like
they
Paul.
have to back
Come
to
back.
the suffering again, suffering about the life, suffering about
Yeah,
the body.
it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Not
I tell them
necessary.
everybody. I tell them ahead about that important thing first. I always say that I help you only 50%, right?
They have to do something. You
Yes,
can't do
it's-
it
they
all.
have-
You can't change
and
how
they
they
have
live.
to keep like this,
Pursue it, yeah.
for forever, you know. So you can improve the energy to your life, improve the knowledge, you know.
Yeah.
So you can have always have the happy life like this, no more sickness. But most of the sickness by them,
Oh, they create it. Yeah.
They create
yeah.
it.
They create all their misery.
and they don't know that. They pray God, they pray someone
help me,
them.
help me. they do.
Nobody can help
And they
them.
can do it themselves by just.
I guide them, I tell them the right way to do, so they can help themselves later. I help them the first step, difficult first, so they have to follow and they have to help
Yeah.
themselves. If they don't want to help themselves, they only think that I can do everything is wrong.
They just come back for you to fix them, and
Yeah.
then they go back. Well,
So that's the main thing I would like to tell everybody. Everybody know that.
make it your lifestyle.
Yeah, we have to follow the divine law, right? Everybody have to follow the divine law. Some
Life is
enlightenment, some master, because they know the divine law. They know the divine law. They know the power of mind, power of spiritual. So they can do something they
Yeah.
call miracle.
That's right. You lose focus of what's important, and you dwell on the stupid things that don't matter.
They need to balance their life.
Yeah, it's
you
not
know.
balanced. That's true.
The material and spiritual thing, you know, the body and the soul need to balance it. That's good.
Wow. Seems easier for me.
So how
somehow.
about another your worker before and
Tony.
I helped
Her.
her
Tony?
by telephone only, right? Is she come here or not?
I think you just did on the phone,
Oh,
but
just on
she
the
just
phone.
retired. She doesn't. I didn't hear her complaining about anything. It was her neck.
What was it?
They wanted to do surgery on her neck,
Uh-huh.
but she's never had the surgery. She was better and went back to work, and
Yeah.
she just retired.
I just hearing
last
her
month.
on the phone twice,
Yeah.
2 times. And it's gone, right? Even now, I don't know her face too. A lot of people
Oh, you
are
don't?
hearing them, but I don't know
You don't
their
know the face.
It's a funny thing, huh?
It helped her. She knew. Well, she saw
But
me.
nobody
She
believe
believed.
that. Huh? If you don't, if you not you cannot believe like this, right?
Well, yeah.
Very hard to believe.
A lot of people saw me before. For 10 years, I could not do anything. So, I mean, she saw that, and that's why she could believe, I think, and that's why it was so easy for her on the phone. Because she saw what you did for me. She said, "I see what you couldn't do this, and now you are." So
You
she
know,
was
last December, I back to Vietnam.
Did you go?
Yeah.
I was wondering where those pictures came
Yeah, I do the video. Some of my patients, I help them
Mhm.
by telephone.
You went and saw them?
Yeah,
too?
and I take the videos here.
Cool.
Yeah, I come to see them.
That's
And one of them is a lady. She has the cancer in here.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned to you before, right?
Yeah.
She had a cancer the first time here. And after 10 years, it came here.
Yeah.
And the second time, all the doctor is surrender, let her go home. She died. And her mom in Costa Mesa came here, asked me for help. And every weekend she came here, she buy look like a phone car,
Yeah.
call to Saigon, Vietnam, let me help her by telephone. Each time after talking to me, she feel better right away. Each time talking to me, she feel something running in her body. The spiritual thing running in her body. After 4 times, she can walk to the door, go to something, take a short distance in the street before she lay down. Talk a little bit, cannot eat.
Oh, no.
You know that? And after 4 times she can eat, talk. And after 10 times, she can back to work. When she back to work, everybody in the hospital surprised. They think that she died already. Because she was a nurse, you know, working in the hospital. People think that she died. But after a few months, 2 months, 3 months, she back to the work. Everybody
amazed. They're just like, what?
Why they said, why are you?
Yeah, like me. When I went to work, they would just looked at me and went, wow. But I don't know. It was good.
So